The wind howled to the dry hills of Nevada, carrying with it the scent of dust and distant danger. A lone stallion stood trapped in a forgotten field, barbed wire wrapped tight around his legs, blood staining his golden coat. His name was Storm, and he had led a small band across miles of desert in search of water, only to find himself caught like prey. Night fell quickly, and with it came the eyes. 3 pairs of glowing green orbs appeared beyond the broken fence. Mountain lions. They circled closer, their silent steps barely making a sound against the cracked earth. Storm's heart pounded as he struggled, but every movement tightened the wire, slicing deeper into his skin. He cried out, hoping someone would hear. Anyone, but the others had already run. He was alone. Just when all hope seemed lost, a deep, guttural roar split the silence. The mountain lions froze, their ears flattening back. From the shadows stepped something no one expected, a massive grizzly bear. What happened next defied every rule of nature. A young Mustang named Storm found himself tangled in rusted barbed wire near an abandoned ranch on the edge of the Mojave Desert. The drought had driven him and his bachelor group far from their usual lands, into places where danger hid beneath every patch of grass. He'd been the leader for less than a year, chosen not by strength alone, but by instinct, courage, and loyalty. Now, those very qualities meant little. He was helpless, bleeding, and surrounded by predators. The 3 mountain lions crept forward, their muscles coiled like springs. 2 females, lean and sharp-eyed, flanked a larger male who moved with quiet confidence. Hunger had made them bold. Storm rolled, trying to break free, but each twist pulled the wire tighter. His breath came fast and shallow, panic rising like a tide. He neighed once more, a desperate cry echoing into the night, but no one answered. Then the ground trembled. From the darkness came a figure so large, so unexpected, that even the lions hesitated. A grizzly bear, taller than any should be, darker than the shadows themselves, stepped into the moonlight. His fur shimmered silver at the tips, scars marking his broad shoulders like war paint. The lions growled, circling cautiously, unsure what this beast was. Grizzlies hadn't roamed these parts in over a century. This wasn't supposed to be here. But there it stood. The bear dropped low, placing himself between Storm and the cats. His rumble was deep, warning, protective. One of the females lunged, claws extended toward Storm's exposed neck, but the bear moved faster. A single swipe sent her rolling backward, yelping in pain. The male lion charged next, aiming for Storm's side, but the bear turned like lightning, jaws snapping inches from the cat's face. With a powerful push, he sent the predator flying into the dirt. The standoff continued, tension thick in the air. The lions tried again and again, but the bear never wavered. Each time they approached, he met them head-on, guarding Storm like he was kin. Finally, the largest female gave a long, mournful cry before vanishing into the dark. One by one, the others followed, tails low, pride wounded. And then it was just Storm and the bear. The horse, weak and trembling, watched as the creature lowered himself beside him. Those same paws that had fought off death now worked carefully at the wire. Claw after claw, the metal loosened, giving Storm room to breathe. It was slow, delicate work. Every few moments, the bear would pause to sniff at Storm's wounds, licking gently, almost comforting. Storm couldn't understand. Why help me? Why risk everything? Then footsteps. Slow, steady. An old man emerged from the ruins of the ranch house, leaning on a cane carved from mesquite wood. His face was weathered like stone, his eyes deep with memory. "Buddy," he said softly, voice rough but full of warmth. "You came home." The bear looked up, ears twitching, eyes lighting with recognition. "I raised you," the man whispered, "when this place was still alive." He limped closer, hand reaching out to touch the bear's muzzle. "I thought I'd never see you again." Storm watched in awe as the two shared a moment that stretched beyond words. "My name's Thomas," the man finally said, glancing at Storm. "This is Buddy. My father trained him, taught him to care for horses, to protect them. When the ranch failed, I had to let him go." Buddy paused his work, nudging Thomas's hand gently with his nose. Thomas smiled. "But he remembers." The bear returned to freeing Storm, pulling away the last strand of wire. With a final tug, the trap released its grip. Storm struggled to his feet, legs shaking beneath him. Buddy stayed close, offering his bulk for support. "You're safe now," Thomas murmured. "Both of you." They walked slowly toward the barn, the old wooden beams creaking under the weight of time. Inside, cobwebs clung to forgotten tools. But in one corner, a nest of blankets remained untouched. "This is where he comes back," Thomas said. "Every year." Buddy nosed the shelves, retrieving rags, bottles, even a roll of gauze. He placed them beside Thomas with careful precision. "He knows what to do," Thomas said, cleaning Storm's wounds with steady hands. "It's in his blood." Outside, dawn painted the sky in soft hues of pink and gold. Storm's breathing steadied, his body relaxing for the first time in hours. Days passed, and the ranch became a sanctuary. Word spread fast about the bear who saved a horse, about the old man who raised him, about the miracle hidden in the desert hills. People came, vets, ranchers, scientists. Some doubted, some wept. All were changed. Storm healed, stronger with each passing day. He could have left, returned to wild, but he stayed. He followed Buddy on his rounds, learning the rhythm of the land, the meaning of protection. Animals arrived, injured, scared, lost. And together, Storm and Buddy showed them safety. When Thomas grew weaker, Buddy never left his side. Through sleepless nights, through quiet tears, the bear stayed. And when Thomas passed, Buddy let out a cry that echoed to the canyons, a farewell that shook the stars. But life went on. Emma, a young vet who had come to study Buddy, took over the ranch. Storm remained a calm presence among the new arrivals, teaching them trust. Years later, when Buddy's time came, Storm stood beside him, just as the bear had once stood beside him. They were family, not because of species, but because of choice. Moral: true protection doesn't come from power or size. It comes from love. And sometimes, the most unlikely heroes are the ones who remind us of that truth. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and hit the like button. Share it with everyone who needs to believe in miracles. Comment below if you've ever seen animals act in ways that defy explanation, or if this story changed how you see the world. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep your heart open to wonder